If you've ever been in a situation where somebody asks you, hey, are you and so together? And you answer, it's complicated, you're gonna wanna watch this video because I'm gonna talk about what you do in these complicated situations and why it's never a good position to be in. I only have three criteria for a relationship, just three things. And I'm going to tell you what they are. The first one is that you have feelings, romantic feelings for that person, whether it's on one side or both sides, even one side, it counts. If you have romantic feelings for that person. The second thing is that you're actively sleeping together. And the third thing is it happens more than once. So it happens continuously over time. If you're in a situation where those three criteria are being met, you are in a relationship with that person, whether you like it or not, no matter what you call it, whether they like it or not. You are in a relationship with that person. But the truth is, most people don't just want a relationship. Most people want a commitment. They want somebody that they're gonna know is there for them. They want somebody that they can count on, someone they can trust, someone who's gonna show up for them when it really matters. You want something with depth and meaning and something that's gonna last, that you can plan for and you can grow with and you can grow into. That's what most people are looking for. And when we get into these complicated situations that are kind of a relationship but not really, you do all the things that couples do and you act the way that couples act, but you don't want to call it that. When we get into these situations, we're usually hoping that it's going to become more down the road. Now, the first thing I want to say is somebody who is in one of these complicated situations, who wants to have all the benefits of a relationship but doesn't want to call it that. When somebody gets into one of these complicated situations and they don't want to acknowledge it for what it is, a relationship, the reason they do that is because they don't want to have to be accountable to you or be accountable to the relationship. You see, they want to get all the benefits of having a relationship with you. They want access to your life, your time, your heart, your bed. They want to call and have you be there. They want to have somebody to spend time with and hang out with and to laugh with and sleep with and all this stuff. They want access to all of this, but they don't want to have to put in the work and the effort to deserve all of it. And what that person is showing you, they might not be a bad person, they might be a nice person, but what they're showing you is they don't want a relationship, they just want to have a good time. And I don't have anything wrong with having a good time. I think meeting someone, connecting, and having a good time is great. But you have to understand when you're investing in that relationship and you're giving yourself to that relationship and you're giving more and more and more, and they don't want to meet you halfway. If you allow that to continue, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm not saying that they're intentionally trying to manipulate you or hurt you. They might just like you and enjoy your company, but they might not be ready for a relationship. And what'll happen is you'll get invested in it and you'll start thinking, if I just show them how great I am, if I just show them how much I have to offer, if I just show them how great we could be together and they get to experience that, they're gonna eventually want it too, and they're gonna eventually fall in love with me. And that is a bad idea. It's a bad idea, and here's why. They're not gonna want what you want. And it's not gonna be because you're not worthy. It's not gonna be because you're not good enough. It's not gonna be because there's something wrong with you and they're looking for something more or something better. It's not about that at all. It's that the two of you want different things. You see, you want different things. You want something deep, meaningful, somebody you could trust, somebody you could count on, someone you could build a life with, you could dream with, you could grow with. You want somebody who's going to give you all those things that lead to fulfillment and happiness in a relationship, and they just want to have a good time. And if you try to build a life with someone who's only looking for a good time, if you try to build a life with someone not because you relate with them on the deepest and most core values that you truly have, but you're there with someone just because they're there or they're available or just because they like you or they're into you or they're giving you their time and attention. That is not enough to build something that will last long term. And again, I'm not saying they're a bad person. They might be a good person in a lot of ways. But if you don't want the same things, and if you're asking them, hey, what are we doing here? Where is this going? You know, like, you want to know, like, should I invest in this? Can I count on this? Or is this just something that's going to pass? if they won't acknowledge that or have that conversation, or they laugh it off, or they make it like it's not a big deal, or they make you feel bad for asking about it, what they're showing you is they don't want to go there. They don't want that same thing. And the truth is, it's a relationship no matter what you call it, because all those same feelings are there. All the same pain is available. And when you get yourself into this situation, what happens is you get yourself wrapped up in something that there is no easy way to get out of. So the truth is that going into a relationship, you want to look for commitment early on. You want to bring up these conversations and know how to talk about them and know how to address them in a powerful way, so you can know if you're investing in something that is worth your time, that is worth your effort, that is worth opening your heart to. And I'd like to invite you to join us for a Crash Course in Love. A Crash Course in Love is our 4-week breakthrough course where we're talking about how do you identify commitment early on? How do you see if that relationship is worth investing in early on? How do you talk about it? How do you have these conversations? How do you know if this person is going to be there for you in the long term, or if you're wasting your time in something that's going to go nowhere? And if you want to create a conscious relationship, if you want to fall in love, something real, something that's going to last, it is so important that you understand how to do this. And that's what we're talking about in a Crash Course in Love. To register, you can go to myconsciousrelationship.com. It's a 4-week course. It will be one of the most profound transformations in terms of your love life that you will ever take, and you deserve to do this work to figure this out so you can have the love that you really want to have. Go to myconsciousrelationship.com. You can register there. We're beginning January 18th, and I hope I see you there.